Good morning, everyone. I am Okocha Marcel, and in this video, I want to talk about the price for falsehood. When I see the nations of Africa, and especially Nigeria, where I was born and brought up, I see falsehood. And when you look down deep to the causes of falsehood, it's because of greed and personal interest above the interest of others and the interest of the nation. Now, when you look down more deeper, you would understand the price for falsehood. When you look at Nigeria today, everyone is complaining either from the economy, insecurity, talk about, the falsification of so many things and so on and so forth. The rottenness of the nation could be traced to the falsehood in the nation. In Nigeria, anything about falsehood strives. It strives so much in the sense that anything that is not false can never trend. Now, let me tell you this. Something that is false could be seen to be successful, but no matter how many years the success lasts, it could end the following year. So, success is not a cure to falsehood. Force or trying to subvert the will of the people, to make people believe that there is a superior power that will treat me wrong, that could beat me, that could kill me, that could jail me. That is not a solution to falsehood. Threatening people who tend to speak up is not a solution to falsehood. No matter how you try to proffer solution to falsehood remains the same. There is only one solution to falsehood, and that is the truth. When I look at all corners about the problem Nigeria has today, from insecurity to economy, down to so many parts of the problem the nation have, I could trace it from one thing: falsehood. Nigeria is a nation that is built on falsehood, and I've never seen a nation that is built on falsehood that survives the test of time. It could survive for 30 years, the 31st year it will fail. 40 years, the 41st year it will fail. 50 years, the 51st year, it is still going to fail. So even though we are still 64 in our falsehood, nobody knows what could happen in the 55th or 6th year of this nation called Nigeria. I like to talk reality out of issues, and my thought and concept is from a deep thought. I am a researcher. I find it difficult to make some videos because I don't like to talk without a proper research. Today, I see a lot of people who tend to provide solution to the problem of Nigeria, but unfortunately, everything they are saying is very shallow based on falsehood. Now, it is very difficult for you to understand that even what you believe in is falsehood. That is my pain. My pain about the falsehood of a nation is that people will think that the ideas they are proffering or their solution they are bringing to the nation is right. But when you put it to hypothesis, you will still find out that this is a falsehood. Hello. I saw a lot of people, goodwill people who have the good of a nation, who believe that I think this nation could work. But when I put everything they are doing or saying to the test, I discover that it is still falsehood. Now, let's come to think about this. What is falsehood? Falsehood is the opposite of righteousness. It's opposite of truthfulness. Anything that is not truth is falsehood. No matter how you try to bend it, no matter how you try to make it look as if this is right, if it is false, it is false, and it cannot last in the test of time. We have a nation, Nigeria, where so many leaders, 90% of leaders we have in Nigeria, they are the ones who are terrorizing the nation. And I have evidence of what I'm saying. If anyone like, let them sue me. If anyone like, let them invite me, I will answer. And I have the evidence before me. I have the information before me. I have the proofs before me that Nigerian government is responsible for the security in the country. I saw a lot of people talking about information. Nigeria could do this. They are trying to provide solutions so that they themselves, personally, could be recognized. But the falsehood there is that they forgot that. Let them drop their own personal thought and look about the nation in a holistic form. When you look at what is going on from the north to south, east to west, everywhere, the insecurity going on in Nigeria, who is aiding it? Remember what Abacha said, that there is no insecurity that would last 24 hours if there is no government backing. And that is where the falsehood is coming from. People are being kidnapped every day in Nigeria. People are being threatened every day in Nigeria. People are on death row. They can come out and get killed for nothing because the nation is on falsehood. An unfortunate thing there is that if someone is killed, nobody is going to talk about it. Absolutely nobody. Nobody is going to talk about it. People believe that what they are thinking is just right. When you try to talk about the problem of Nigeria, people will try to remind you, remember the Fourth War and so many people died. Don't take us back to that. But people are already dying. People are dying of insecurity. And ask yourself a question. A nation that we have the terrorists that have been terrorizing them and put them into the security outfit. The number one security outfit of every nation is military. They induct Boko Haram into the military. No one wants to question it, but you want to provide a solution to the economy, to the nation. Someone imported terrorists to do election in the person of Buhari. It's not hidden, it's in the public domain. And up to today, nobody asks questions and someone wants to provide a solution. That is falsehood. You know the problem of the country. Someone from Boko Haram, and today the partner to the formation of Boko Haram is the vice president. No one dares to talk. Everyone is afraid to talk. Even the news media, nobody wants to do investigation and raise or do, what is it called? You can do documentary of what you know. Nobody dares to do it. Everybody is afraid. This is the falsehood I'm talking about, Nigeria. You know, we all are living in falsehood. The corruption in the country, it pains me a lot that people who I will see and think that these people are genius, that they could think properly, but these are the people who carry their own interests at heart, forgetting about the interest of the masses. The masses are suffering. The masses are dying. People are dying because of the crime they committed. What is the crime? Because they are Nigerian citizens. That is a crime. A lot of people are dying from what they do not know about. 80% of Nigerians are on a death row. When I mean death row, it's not because someone places them on death row, but they becoming a Nigerian citizen and living some part of the country makes their name to be on death row. Because as I speak to you, day before yesterday, I lost some people from my federal constituency. As I speak to you today, people who were kidnapped, I don't know whether they will still come back alive. This is the falsehood I'm talking about. And someone is there telling you that the nation is going to progress. So what is the nation? Are you the only one living in the nation? So the life of other people doesn't matter at all to you? The life of others don't matter to you anymore? Nigeria must pay the price of falsehood. The economy will continue to go down. It's not a cause, it's not a wish. It is something that is, it is a system that when this is happening, this will happen. So once you have insecurity in a country and the government is aiding insecurity, they buy helos for the bandit, they pay the bandit, they do all sort of things. There is nothing that will make the nation to grow. We must pay the price of falsehood. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you try to pretend or shy away from this fact, the price of falsehood is huge. You might not pay it, but your children could pay it. The price of falsehood is dangerous. So, what is the solution? As I said before, the solution is just about truthfulness. We must say the truth at all costs. Even though it costs your life, you must say the truth. And the truth about the falsehood in Nigeria is we were not meant to be one. And some people will say, yes, we were not meant to be one, but must we continue like that? Yes, we must not continue. We must not continue as one. We have different ideology, different religion, different culture, different school of thought, and you want them to be together. There are some elements that are not compatible. Nature makes them to be like that. So what I'm trying to tell you is that Nigeria can never get better. Since I was born, I started, participating consciously to the affairs of Nigeria from 1999, when Nigeria have a new, what they call so-called democracy. What they call democracy. From that 1999 to today, every year I have seen retrogression. Yeah, I have seen retrogression. Every year the nation goes back. And some people will say it's because of leaders. Shut up. It's not because of leaders in Nigeria. It is because of the falsehood. It's because of the system. Tinubu is not the problem. Nigeria is the problem. Nigeria is not meant to work. The country will never work. The country will never work. Last year, January, Nigeria applied to become or to join the Council of United Nations Human Rights. That is United Nations Human Rights Council. The likes of Ghana, Botswana, they got almost 183 votes, they joined. But Nigeria got 3 votes. They were massively rejected. And people are blaming Tinubu, people are blaming Buhari. And after Buhari, people thought that the next person will be a saint. They never knew that the next person will be the worst devil. So I'm talking about the price of falsehood. We must drop off all falsehood about this nation. We lie too much about the nation. We don't do research before we talk about the nation. Everybody just want to pretend and pray that Nigeria is going to get better. Never. Do I wish that Nigeria should continue to go back? No, that is not my wish. But I'm trying to say nothing but the truth. I am trying to talk reality out of the issues. The price of falsehood is very huge. In your business, in your religion, in your church, in your mosque, do not rely on falsehood. Don't believe on what you think that is right. Try to find out. Try to research. Be a researcher. Why do they ban history in Nigerian schools? Ask questions. Nigeria is living on falsehood. And they don't want this falsehood to be corrected. It's part of the reason why they banned history. Not because history is outdated in institutions. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Will this falsehood continue? And what do you know about this falsehood? Let me know what you think.